Hello everyone, back again. Sorry it's been a while, just been keeping myself busy and my partner's been working a lot of odd shifts, so it's not been possible to record quite as easily as it is today. I'm leaving something pretty there for you to look at. It's just a couple of cheesecloth flowers because I've been TMI'd, I knew I'd get that wrong, by a lovely lady called Carol Marie, who's not very prolific on YouTube. She's done about 30 videos. She's got a lovely speaking voice, very, very gentle, American, and is quite a delight to watch. She's made a beautiful cupcake card, easel card, which she's done a very lovely job with, and she picked me off her list of subbies basically, so we'll get on with the questions. There are a lot of them. I would just like to say I'm quite a private person and I do find these kind of things quite difficult. However, we'll just get on with it. What am I wearing? I'm wearing a denim skirt, a top and a cardigan in all this sunshine, but it's who I am. Ever been in love? Yes, thank you. Ever had a terrible breakup? Oh yes, indeed, thank you very much. Wouldn't want to do that again. How tall am I? I'm 5'2.5". How much do you weigh? Well, let's just put it this way. If I was about 6'4", I'd probably be practically perfect in every way. Any tattoos? None at all. Any piercings? I do have 2 piercings in my ears. One true pairing, I have to say, bangers and mash, or sausages and mashed potato, if you're that way inclined. It seems to be a favourite ongoing over the years. Favourite show, Grey's Anatomy. I absolutely adore that series. My son very kindly bought me one of the box sets, which I will sit and watch. Just incredible, incredible showmanship. Favourite bands, Mumford and Sons, Steel Ice Band. Quite eclectic really. I like jazz, modern, not modern day, bluesy jazz. Basically, if it's a nice tune and the words have some significance for me, I love it. Sorry. Favourite, whoops, oh, something you miss, well, that's twofold. One thing is my dear mum, who passed away about 18 months ago, left such a hole in my life. And the other thing is my career. I was a qualified nurse for 30 years, had to retire due to ill health issues and have missed it almost every day since. Just miss the giving and the sharing. Favourite song? I don't know really. Again, it's a time and moment thing. I do tend to find myself singing Etta James an awful lot. Birds Gotta Fly, or you know what I mean. How old am I? 58 just. Zodiac sign, Aquarius. Qualities I look for in a partner have to be the ability to make me laugh, kindness and honesty. Not necessarily in that order, but I think if they're there it helps things along a great deal. Favourite quote, I don't remember the exact words, but basically it says, don't waste time looking back because you'll miss today. And I think that's just so true, and it's a quite liberating concept if you bear with it. Favourite actor, again, multitudinal. Russell Crowe, Kevin Costner, Robin Williams, Kate Blanchett. Oh, I don't know, there are just too many to mention really. We're quite lucky, I think, to have so many very talented people out there. Loud music or soft? That again is dependent on mood. Where do you go when you're sad? Very much inside. It's not a good place to be, but that's where I go. How long does it take you to shower? 10 to 15 minutes, I guess. How long does it take you to get ready in the morning? 10 to 15 minutes. I'm not one for makeup and all that kind of stuff. Ever been in a physical fight? No. Well, unless you count playground stuff, never. Turn on has to be laughter and hugs and just feeling generally happy with the world. Turn off hairy backs. I just don't do hairy backs. The reason I joined YouTube, well, that was really just to find all the talented people I found in being in that place. I just started looking at crafty bits and pieces to start off with, and you just then go on and find people that you admire or items they've made that you just would love to have a go at. That's it. Fears, well, they're numerous again. I think no one likes the state of the world today, and it always is incumbent upon you, I think, to care about the people that you love, and therefore you don't ever want anything to happen to make them unhappy or hurt them. So that's where I'm at. Last thing that made you cry, oh, I can cry at a drop of a hat. I can just watch a soppy film or see something that just makes me happy or makes me sad. I can cry on YouTube. I'm hopeless, really. Last time you said you loved someone, that would have to be my sister. A day or two ago, she's had a bit of a rough time, and you just want people to know that you're there for them, really. Meaning behind your YouTube name, well, Kazikins1, my son, bless him, because I said, oh, I don't know what I want to be called, and he said, well, let's just think about this, and that's what he came up with. And before I looked around, it was the nominated name, so it's a bit of a mouthful, I know. The last book you read, Thomas Covenant, The Chronicles of, by Stephen Donaldson, and I'm actually, we do a lot of audio listening to books in this household whilst we craft. Gary likes to do silversmithing and all that kind of thing, and I do my various bits and pieces, and quite often, at time allowing, we sit and we listen to audio books. And that's also a book that I have read over and over again. I just can't get enough of it. Last show you watched, well, I was very lucky and was taken to the Royal Albert Cirque Soleil up in London, and it was a show and a half, it really was, and I just was immensely enthralled by the whole situation, not least of all by being in the Royal Albert, I have to say, right up in the gods there, but it was quite an experience. The last person you talked to, that would be Gary, my partner, the relationship, my partner. Relationship between you and the person you last texted, that would be my sister. Favourite food, well, it's variable. You know, you're either a foodie or you're not, and I'm afraid I am. Place you want to visit. After many, many years, I've decided I would quite like to check out America, mainly for Michael's, Hobby Lobby, and places of that ilk, you know. And also I had this yen to perhaps go to the country and western places when they have their festivals and so on, and just stroll around the streets listening to music. I would love to see Canada in the fall. I just adore those colours, you know, but it's quite long haul flights and health issues prevail. It might not happen. There again, if I'm lucky, it might. Last place I went to was Malta, and that really was a lot to do with Mum's passing and needing to be there, because we went there for several years together, and it was always a very special place. Do I have a crush? I don't think so. Bit old for that kind of stuff. Last time you kissed someone would probably be my niece yesterday, Gary. Last time you were insulted, or I was walking the dogs, and people, young people particularly, don't understand when you're walking with a stick and you're a bit slow and that kind of thing, and the element is to tease or to be clever, and I find it quite difficult. Favourite flavour of sweet, mint and licorice. What instrument do you play? Well, I crucified my family's ears as a child learning to play the recorder, which I kind of mastered, you might say. Favourite piece of jewellery is a little bracelet that my mother made for me, just on stretchy elastic, and I just haven't taken it off. And Gary bought me a bracelet with a heart attachment. Love it. Last sport you played, well, that's hysterical in itself. We won't even go there. Not my kind of thing, I'm afraid. used to be javelin, discus and trampoline when I was at school, but boy, that's a long time ago. Last time you hung out with anyone? Again, I don't hang out. I spend time, and that would be my niece yesterday. We had a little crafty afternoon. She's recovering from a bit of a health setback, and we just spent a lovely afternoon together. Who should answer these questions next? I'm going to say, and I know I'm not going to say it very well, Creatobotic. I think that's how you would say it in our country anyway, reading it as it's written, and that's Renier. I hope she's able to do it. I just find her such a lovely, upbeat personality, and I would like to think that she would have a go at this. So thank you very much for your time. I don't know if it serves any purpose or whether you've learnt anything new about me, but there you are. That's the video done and dusted. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye bye.